Every successful company has a clear vision, mission, goals, and strategy. These elements guide businesses toward growth and sustainability. But what do they really mean? Let's explore it. This is a simple explanation of VMGS. For V, what is our vision? What future do we want to create? Then, what are our missions? How will we achieve our vision? In goals, what goals can we achieve? What specific targets do we need to accomplish? And last is, what strategy can we use? What plans and actions will help us reach our goals? By understanding and implementing VMGS well, companies can develop in a targeted manner and achieve sustainable success. First, we talk about vision. Vision is a statement that describes the ideal future of a company. It is the ultimate goal to be achieved in the long term and is the main guide in decision-making. A vision has good characteristics, including clear and specific, which is easy to understand and provides a clear direction for the organization. Future-oriented, it focuses on long-term goals and the desired future state. Inspiring and motivating. A good vision can encourage employees and stakeholders to work towards a common goal. Flexible and adaptive, it can adjust to changes while staying aligned with core values. Why communicating the vision is important. A clear vision guides the organization, providing purpose and direction. Effective communication keeps employees focused, motivated, and aligned with company goals. It fosters trust, strengthens teamwork, and drives success. A mission is a statement that explains how a company will achieve its vision. A mission is more specific and contains concrete actions that the company will take. Mission has several functions in the company, namely, 1. As a guide in decision-making. 2. Providing company identity and characteristics. Then, motivating and inspiring employees. And last is to attract investors and customers. These are some examples of company missions. There is Google with the mission to provide access to the world's information in one click. Then Starbucks with its mission to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Now we move to the goals. Goals are concrete targets that a company wants to achieve within a certain period of time. These goals are steps that must be achieved to realize the vision and mission. There are 3 types of goals. First is short-term goals, usually within 1 to 2 years, such as increasing customer satisfaction by 10%. Then, medium-term goals, usually within 3 until 5 years, such as expanding to another country. And last is long-term goals. It is more than 5 years, such as becoming a global industry leader. And last, we have strategy. Strategy is a plan of action used to achieve the vision, mission, and goals of a company. Strategy must be developed by considering internal and external factors, including market conditions, competition, and industry trends. A well-structured strategy ensures that the company remains adaptable and competitive while staying aligned with its long-term objectives. Types of strategy. First, growth strategy is a strategy that focuses on business expansion, whether in terms of products, markets, or operations. For example, Amazon expanded its business from e-commerce to cloud computing, AWS. Second, stability strategy. This strategy is used when a company wants to maintain its position in the market without major expansion. As an example, Coca-Cola maintained its market position by strengthening its brand and increasing distribution without much product change. Third, innovation strategy, a strategy that focuses on developing new technologies, products, or services to create a competitive advantage. For this case, Netflix changed the entertainment industry with online streaming. And last, differentiation strategy, a strategy to create a unique product or service to differentiate it from competitors. As an example, Tesla uses electric technology and autopilot features as unique features of the product. And now we are talking about the process of strategic management. According to Hunger and Whelan, 2003, there are 4 stages of the strategy management process, namely, environmental observation, strategy formulation, strategy implementation, and evaluation and control, which we will discuss one by one next. First, in the environmental observation, is a first stage in strategic planning, where an organization analyzes its environmental conditions to anticipate changes and develop resilience. The purpose of this environmental observation is to understand the internal and external factors that affect the organization and prepare appropriate strategies. This environmental observation can be carried out using a SWOT analysis approach, where these environmental elements are divided into two groups, namely the external and internal environments. The external environment includes areas outside the company that have two variables, namely opportunity and threats. Meanwhile, the internal environment is an area within the company that includes two variables, namely weakness and strength. And now we move to strategy formulation. There are four things that must be considered in strategy formulation. First, business mission. It defines the company's purpose, reason for existence, and operational scope in offering products. Then, business objectives. It establishes clear goals aligned with the mission, including targets and timelines. Third is strategy development. Plans business positioning and competitive approach based on initial strategy drafts. And the last, regulations and policy guidelines. It sets the framework for decision-making and strategy implementation. And now, strategy implementation. Strategy implementation on how management realizes previously prepared strategies and policies. The implementation of this strategy includes three main points. Namely, first, program development. It relates to a series of activities required to complete planning. Second, budget. Program implementation is expressed in monetary units, detailed in costs, and can be used for planning and control by management. Third, procedure. A sequential, step-by-step system or technique that describes in detail what and how a task is completed. And the last is evaluation and control. This includes the process of how activities and work results are monitored and compared to the desired performance targets. There are three bases for evaluating strategies, namely, examining internal and external factors that contribute to the ongoing strategy. Measure the results of the performance that has been done. Perform necessary corrective actions. By conducting this evaluation, the company can anticipate failures and update more relevant strategies in the future. So, a well-defined vision, mission, goals, and strategy help businesses stay on track and succeed in the long run. Keep refining your strategy and work towards your goals. Thank you for watching.